Greetings, devoted fans of Days of Our Lives. It's your passionate team at TV Days Drama Digest, back with a sizzling scoop that's set to ignite the hearts of Salem's most ardent viewers. The sands of the hourglass may keep turning, but one question lingers like a storm cloud over the horizon. Will the beloved actress Marcy Miller return to reprise her iconic role as Abigail Devereaux DiMera? With whispers of Abigail's name echoing through recent episodes, the possibility of her dramatic reappearance has sent shockwaves through the fandom. Buckle up as we unravel this tantalizing tale, diving deep into the emotional turmoil, romantic entanglements, and cryptic clues that could herald Abigail's triumphant return to Salem. Salem, the beating heart of Days of Our Lives, is a town where love, loss, and betrayal intertwine like ivy on a weathered manor. At the center of this latest saga is Chad DiMera, portrayed with smoldering intensity by Billy Flynn. Chad, a man whose life has been marred by tragedy, is attempting to turn the page on his painful past. The loss of his beloved Abigail, presumed dead after a brutal attack orchestrated by the nefarious Clyde, left Chad a hollow shell of the man he once was. Yet, in true DiMera fashion, he's determined to forge ahead, seeking solace in the promise of a new beginning. Recent episodes have shown Chad grappling with the ghosts of his past while cautiously opening his heart to a new romantic prospect. Kat Green, a character whose arrival in Salem has stirred both intrigue and controversy. Kat, played with nuanced vulnerability, is a woman with her own share of secrets, drawn to Chad's brooding charisma like a moth to a flame. Their chemistry is undeniable, a spark that threatens to ignite into a full-blown inferno. But not everyone in Salem is cheering for this budding romance. Enter Jack and Jennifer Devereaux, Abigail's parents, whose grief over their daughter's presumed death remains a raw, festering wound. Jack, ever the protective father, has reluctantly acknowledged that Chad deserves to move forward with his life. However, Jennifer, fiercely loyal to her daughter's memory, has drawn a hard line in the sand. In a recent, heart-wrenching scene, Jennifer's fury erupted like a volcano when she learned of Chad's growing closeness to Kat. Her words, laced with pain and accusation, painted Kat as an interloper attempting to usurp Abigail's place in Chad's heart. "You think you can just waltz into Salem and replace my daughter?" Jennifer spat, her eyes blazing with maternal ferocity. Abigail was Chad's soulmate, and no one, not you, not anyone, will ever take her place. The confrontation was a masterclass in emotional storytelling, leaving viewers on the edge of their seats. Jennifer's rage wasn't just a mother's grief. It was a desperate cry to preserve the legacy of a love that defined Chad and Abigail's story for years. Her words struck Kat like a thunderbolt, shattering the fragile confidence she'd built in her connection with Chad. Kat, shaken to her core by Jennifer's outburst, found herself spiraling into a maelstrom of guilt and self-doubt. In a quiet, tear-streaked moment, she vowed to honor Jennifer's wishes and keep her distance from Chad. "I never meant to cause pain," she whispered to herself, her voice trembling with remorse. "I'll stay away. For Abigail's sake, I have to." But as any Days of Our Lives fan knows, promises in Salem are as fragile as glass. The magnetic pull between Chad and Kat is a force of nature, defying logic and restraint. In the weeks to come, their forbidden attraction will intensify, drawing them together in stolen glances, heated exchanges, and moments of raw vulnerability. Picture this, a rain-soaked evening in Horton Town Square, where Chad and Kat find themselves alone, their emotions laid bare. The air crackles with tension as Chad reaches for Kat's hand, his voice a low, tortured murmur, "I know I should walk away, but I can't. Not from you." Their undeniable chemistry sets the stage for a love triangle that could rival the most iconic in Days history. But looming over this nascent romance is the specter of Abigail Devereaux de Mera, a woman whose absence is felt in every corner of Salem and whose potential return could upend everything. The question of Abigail's fate has haunted fans since her tragic death at the hands of Clyde Weston, a villain whose cruelty knows no bounds. Yet, in a twist that sent shockwaves through the audience, a tantalizing clue emerged just before Clyde slipped into a coma following a violent altercation. As he lay on the brink of death, Clyde uttered cryptic words that hinted at Abigail's survival. "She's not gone. You'll never find her, de Mera." Those words, dripping with menace, were a lifeline for fans clinging to hope. Could Abigail still be alive, hidden away in some far-flung corner of the world? Is she a prisoner of Clyde's machinations, or has she chosen to remain in the shadows for reasons yet unknown? The coma that now silences Clyde has only deepened the mystery, leaving viewers to speculate wildly about what truths he might reveal if he ever awakens. Imagine the scene: Clyde, his eyes fluttering open in a sterile hospital room, his voice raspy but defiant. Abigail's alive, he sneers, relishing the chaos his words unleash. And she's closer than you think. Such a revelation would send Chad, Jack, and Jennifer on a desperate quest to uncover the truth, tearing through Salem's underbelly in search of the woman they love. The emotional stakes couldn't be higher, and the fallout would reverberate through every storyline. At the heart of this speculation is Marcy Miller, the actress who breathed life into Abigail Devereaux de Mera with a performance that was equal parts fierce and fragile. Miller's portrayal earned her a legion of fans who fell in love with Abigail's resilience, vulnerability, and unwavering devotion to Chad. Her departure from Days of Our Lives left a void that no recast could fully fill, though Kate Moncey's earlier and subsequent portrayals were equally compelling. Now, with Abigail's name back in the spotlight, fans are clamoring for Miller's return to reclaim her rightful place in Salem. But will she return? The answer remains shrouded in mystery, as neither Miller nor the show's producers have confirmed or denied the rumors. Miller, known for her thoughtful approach to her craft, has spoken fondly of her time on Days in past interviews, describing Abigail as a character who challenged me to dig deep and find new layers. Yet, she's also embraced new projects since leaving the show, balancing her acting career with her personal life. A return to Days would require a significant commitment, but if the storyline is as explosive as fans hope, it could be an opportunity Miller can't resist. Picture the moment of Abigail's return, a dimly lit de Mera mansion where Chad stands alone, staring at a photograph of his late wife. The door creaks open, and a figure steps into the light. "Chad," a familiar voice whispers, trembling with emotion. He turns, his breath catching in his throat as he sees her. Abigail, alive, her eyes filled with tears and unspoken truths. The camera lingers on their faces, capturing the raw intensity of their reunion. It's a scene that would leave viewers weeping and cheering in equal measure, a testament to the enduring power of Chabi as one of daytime's most beloved couples. If Abigail returns, the fallout would be nothing short of cataclysmic. Chad's burgeoning romance with Kat would be thrown into chaos, forcing him to confront the depth of his feelings for both women. Kat, already racked with guilt, would face an impossible choice: fight for the man she's come to love, or step aside to honor the legacy of a woman she can never replace. The tension between Abigail and Kat could spark a rivalry for the ages, with each woman staking her claim to Chad's heart in a series of emotionally charged confrontations. Abigail, hardened by whatever trials she's endured in her absence, might return as a fiercer, more determined version of herself. "I fought my way back to you," she could declare to Chad, her voice trembling with resolve. "I'm not letting anyone take you away from me." Meanwhile, Kat's vulnerability and genuine affection for Chad would make her a sympathetic figure, complicating the narrative and dividing fans into Team Abigail and Team Kat camps. The ripple effects would extend beyond the love triangle, impacting Jack, Jennifer, and the entire Devereaux family. Jennifer's joy at her daughter's return would be tempered by her lingering distrust of Chad's choices, while Jack might struggle to reconcile his relief with the pain of the years lost. The DiMera family, too, would be drawn into the drama, with figures like EJ and Stefan weighing in on Chad's future. The Days of Our Lives fandom has always been a passionate force, and the prospect of Abigail's return has ignited a firestorm of debate across social media. On X, fans have shared their hopes and theories with fervor, with hashtags like #AbigailLives and #ChabbyForever trending among viewers. Marcy Miller needs to come back, one user posted. Abigail's story isn't over, and Chad deserves his true love. Another countered, I'm rooting for Kat and Chad. Let Abigail rest in peace. The divide reflects the complexity of the storyline, which has masterfully kept viewers invested in every twist and turn. Fan fiction and speculative threads have imagined countless scenarios for Abigail's return, from her being held captive in a remote island compound to her suffering amnesia in a distant city. Some even theorize that Clyde's coma is a red herring, and that Abigail is already in Salem, hiding in plain sight under a new identity. Whatever the truth, the anticipation is palpable, and the show's writers have a golden opportunity to deliver a storyline that honors Abigail's legacy while pushing the narrative into bold new territory. Abigail's story has always been one of resilience in the face of adversity. From her struggles with mental health to her battles against Salem's darkest villains, she's proven time and again that she's a fighter. Her love story with Chad, fraught with obstacles yet anchored by unwavering devotion, is a cornerstone of Days of Our Lives' modern era. Their chemistry, whether portrayed by Miller or Marcy, has left an indelible mark on the show's history, earning them a place among daytime's most iconic couples. If Marcy Miller returns, it would be a chance to not only revive that magic, but to explore new facets of Abigail's character. What has her time away done to her spirit? Has she uncovered secrets that could shake Salem to its core? And most importantly, can she reclaim the life she lost, or will the passage of time prove an insurmountable barrier? As the sands of the hourglass continue to fall, the question of Marcy Miller's return to Days of Our Lives remains unanswered. But one thing is clear, Abigail Devereaux DiMera's story is far from over. Whether she's alive, waiting to reclaim her place in Salem, or a memory that continues to shape the lives of those she loved, her presence is a force that cannot be ignored. The clues surrounding Clyde Weston's coma, the forbidden passion between Chad and Kat, and the raw emotion of Jack and Jennifer's grief all point to a storyline that's poised to deliver drama of the highest order. So, dear readers, what do you think? Will Marcy Miller step back into Abigail's shoes, bringing her back to Salem in a blaze of glory? Or will Chad and Kat's romance take center stage, leaving Abigail's legacy as a bittersweet memory? We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.